he's ever seen in his life has been me and Manny Pacquiao.
Really?
Yeah. I won't disclose what took place, but it's been great.
You saying you knocked out Manny Pacquiao?
I don't know what that means.
But he's still young. He's strong. He's a big boy. Pacquiao is 46, man. It's tough, man.
Kind of, in the most respectful way, like make him regret, coming out of retirement, to face me.
The boxing community was left stunned after reports emerged regarding Manny Pacquiao's sparring session in preparation for his fight against Mario Barrios. His sparring partner confirmed they had trained together, but declined to reveal any specifics about the session. When questioned about whether he had knocked out Pacquiao, he allegedly laughed without offering a direct response. This vague reaction has fueled speculation about Pacquiao's current form and whether he is genuinely ready for the upcoming fight.
So now you're a big deal. And didn't you spar Manny Pacquiao around that time?
Yeah.
How's Manny Pacquiao in the ring?
Oh man, we worked so much. We worked so much together. Freddie Roach, I can quote him. He said that the best fights, sparring he's ever seen in his life has been me and Manny Pacquiao.
Really?
Yeah. I won't disclose what took place, but it's been great.
You saying you knocked out Manny Pacquiao?
I don't know what that means. I have amnesia.
Okay.
Veteran trainer Robert Garcia has expressed strong concerns about Manny Pacquiao's comeback, stressing that at 46 years old, the odds are clearly against him. Garcia considers the return to the ring a risky move, pointing to the harsh realities of modern boxing and the high level of danger for someone far beyond his physical peak. He acknowledged that while Pacquiao has achieved more than most fighters ever will, no one can outrun time. The age difference between Pacquiao and today's top-tier opponents is significant. In Garcia's view, the speed, reflexes, and stamina that once set Pacquiao apart are not what they once were. And at this stage, those changes could be the deciding factor.
And lastly, Robert, do you think Pacquiao wins this fight?
Man, look, Pacquiao's a legend. He's a legend. He's man, everybody, myself, Mexicans, people love him because he's just such a great person. He helps a lot. Everything he does is to help people out, and I know of so many stories of people that he's helped, things that he's done in his country. So you can't help not like him, not wish him well. But I got 36. It's too hard.
46, yeah. 46.
Oh, my bad. 46. Yeah. He's 4 years younger than me, man. I don't see myself even able to, box for 12 rounds against a young fighter. Even though Barrios might be the lighter of the welterweight division,
right?
But he's still young. He's strong. He's a big boy. Pacquiao is 46, man. It's tough, man. But it's been done before, man. Foreman done it. Hopkins did it. That Leonard came back. Also and did it after a long retirement. So, is it possible? Yeah. Does he have the talent to do it? Yeah. Was he one of the best fighters of all times? Yeah. So we could see him pull it off, man. But I really don't. I don't see it happening.
Sports analysts have shown reluctance in fully supporting Pacquiao's return. Their hesitation isn't rooted in questioning his legacy, but in assessing the current reality. Still, they recognize that Manny's comeback is no impulsive move. Choosing to step back into the ring at this point highlights a deep internal fire and unwavering self-belief. Analysts suggest that a fighter like Pacquiao wouldn't risk his legacy unless he genuinely felt he could still perform. While most avoid making strong predictions, some concede that Manny's determination and competitive spirit might be enough to push him through. If his conditioning holds up and his timing clicks during the bout, a surprise victory remains possible.
Everyone's going to be paying attention. I know I have been these last couple of weeks, watching all these old fights, looking at interviews, watching him train. It just makes you think, like, does he have one more in him? I don't know. He thinks so, and we're gonna watch him try at least.
Against Mario Barrios, he's gonna be looking for the WBC World Tour World titles. Right?
Yeah. Barrios is a world champion in a welterweight division that is about as weak as I've ever seen it. I think probably people older than me won't ever remember. This might be the weakest welterweight division in history. Especially with the removal of Ennis, who's likely seen his last fight at welterweight. I do believe that there are guys coming up in the pipeline that are pretty good welterweights, but they're not at the championship, or they're not getting the championship shot quite yet. But if there's a moment in time where an older fighter can jump in and maybe steal a moment or steal a belt and win a championship and do something special, it's probably right now. It's not. Mario Barrios losing the welterweight title isn't exactly Michael Moore losing the heavyweight title to George Foreman, when Moore had just beaten Evander Holyfield. It was a shock when Foreman beat him, but nonetheless, it's still an accomplishment. And I think Barrios sucks. So I think I think
Mario Barrios hasn't held back about his plans for the upcoming fight. The young and self-assured fighter stated that Manny Pacquiao's return from retirement is a mistake he'll soon regret. Barrios has been carefully analyzing Pacquiao's recent training footage and adjusting his own preparation to exploit what he sees. He pointed out noticeable declines in Manny's speed and conditioning, stressing that age isn't just a number, it's a critical factor at the elite level. While Barrios expressed respect for Pacquiao's past accomplishments, he made it clear that the version he's facing isn't the same fighter who ruled the sport a decade ago. He intends to use this moment to elevate his own status by convincingly defeating a legend.
To get in this camp.
So yeah, then I guess I'll put it this way: like, I don't think based on that, then you should be surprised with anything Manny does, or is it like, well, we'll see with the first punch how that mimics the sparring?
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like the best way, right? Because I mean, again, we have been trying to mimic or trying to get the looks that Manny brings as best as we can, but still, everything it's gonna come down to fight night. I'm still preparing for the best version of Manny that I can. I'm not going in there expecting to be facing an old man, so yeah, I'm expecting him to be fast, to be moving, so yeah, I'm just expecting the best from him.
I would think because you're younger, that the later the fight goes, the more it's in your favor, right? Like, do you guys feel that?
I feel that. I have confidence, and the more, the longer the fight goes, right? It's my job to go in there and yeah, make him feel like the old man, make him feel, kind of, in the most respectful way, make him regret, coming out of retirement, to face me, make him question it, right? Why did I come back for this?
Multiple analysts, including a particularly outspoken panel of 11 experts, have voiced concerns about Pacquiao's physical condition. They reference his most recent bout, which failed to end convincingly, noting that his performance lacked the sharpness and signature footwork he was once known for. The overall consensus leans toward the belief that this fight poses genuine danger, especially against Mario Barrios, who brings both power and endurance. Many believe that if Manny can't match the pace or absorb damage as he once did, a knockout isn't just possible, it's likely. While some applaud his bravery, most agree that stepping into the ring at 46 against a younger, active fighter is a serious risk.
So Manny Pacquiao is going to get knocked out by Mario Barrios. And I get it, Mario Barrios is far from a good fighter. Mario Barrios is one of the worst champions in all of boxing, but Manny Pacquiao is so old, bro. I think a lot of you guys forget Manny Pacquiao fought last year and he arguably lost to a Muay Thai kickboxer dude. This dude wasn't even a boxer. Yes, he was really big, but the dude was just not a boxer. Honestly, I think the WBC should call this fight off. I think it's not too late to kind of go back on your word and let's call this one off. This fight should not be sanctioned by anybody. This fight should not be allowed. At least Mario Barrios should be stripped of his WBC title for defending it against a 46-year-old. Is there a slim chance Manny Pacquiao is able to outmaneuver him and maybe outpoint him, punch, around him? Yeah, maybe. But realistically, it won't happen. But if he does, I think it will solidify him as the greatest boxer of all time, no questions about it. I think if he does win this fight, it would put him clearly over Ali, Ray Robinson, Ray Leonard, and Floyd Mayweather. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on how y'all feel about this fight.
Coach Joel Diaz shared his perspective on the matchup with a blend of respect and realism. He recognized Pacquiao's legendary career and long list of achievements, but emphasized that age is an unavoidable factor. Diaz pointed out that Barrios, being significantly younger, holds the natural edge in energy, recovery, and physical sharpness, in his view. While Manny was once a master of speed and angles, those abilities inevitably fade with time.
Mario Barrios is younger. He's younger.
He's big. He's a big boy. I mean, he still has a little bit more youth in him than Manny. You know, Manny, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mario Barrios is probably same size as Margarito.
I think so, like 5'10", 5'11".
Around there, yeah. And Manny at this age, he shouldn't be fighting. You know, I mean, in my opinion, I respect the man a lot. He gave the sport of boxing his life. He gave us great moments, great memories.
One of the most significant concerns surrounding Manny Pacquiao is his age and extended absence from the sport. After years away from professional competition, the physical and mental adjustments needed to return at an elite level are substantial. Time outside the ring impacts more than just stamina and muscle memory. It also affects the ability to adapt to the evolving techniques of younger opponents. In boxing, where timing and rhythm are crucial, even a slight delay in reaction can lead to a devastating punch. While Manny's past greatness is unquestionable, critics argue that greatness alone cannot turn back the clock.
I think people are forgetting Pacquiao has a championship fight this weekend against Mario Barrios. And I don't know what to really think about this one. So, I took a screenshot of this and circled it. Pacquiao's 46 years old. See status inactive. And, I don't know how, one, they gave this guy a license to have this fight. I get Manny Pacquiao, who he used to be, and how truly good he really was. Not that guy anymore. Going against a guy who's young and Mario Barrios and talented. And then if you look at Pacquiao's resume going into this fight. So obviously you have his loss in 2015 to Mayweather. And we'll just go up. I mean, look, he beat Bronner in 2019. That win didn't age too well, but it's a very good win. Beats Keith Thurman, who beat Barrios. And he loses to Ugas in UD, who, by the way, gets cooked by Barrios 2 years later. Pacquiao, at this point, will have had a 4-year layoff going into this fight, or a 3-year and 11-month layoff, if you look at that. Going into a championship fight against a guy who's young and decently talented. Is it a winnable fight? Yes, it is. Manny Pacquiao's 46 years old. He's an old man. I doubt he will get the job done. Don't be surprised if he does, though. Don't be surprised. I hope he does. I mean, a lot of who doesn't like Manny Pacquiao. But we'll see. But what do we think? Should Pacquiao even have a license to be boxing this weekend?
Analyst John Zeidel strongly believes that this fight represents the end of an era. He predicts that Barrios will earn a decisive win, leading Manny Pacquiao to officially announce his final retirement from boxing. According to Sean, this bout won't just go down as another loss on Pacquiao's record, it will symbolize the passing of the torch. He praises Manny for having the courage to face a formidable opponent, but emphasizes that Barrios' hunger and consistent activity give him a distinct advantage.
The jab is what can neutralize Pacquiao. It's what helped Ugas neutralize Manny in between those bursts that you know are coming. So we'll see. My first thought of this fight was Sugar Ray Leonard when he came back against Hector Camacho. I think we get Barrios winning, and I think Manny announces an emotional retirement in the ring in a beautiful moment after the fight. He's one of those guys that needs to lose against an ordinary type of fighter like Barrios to truly know it's over, because without a shadow of a doubt, 10 years ago, he would have handled Barrios with ease, and that's not a diss to Barrios. So you gotta lose to a Joe Smith. You gotta lose to a Mario Barrios. Manny is one of the fighters that won't stop until you make him stop. So Saturday night, I think Mario Barrios finally makes him stop.
There's no denying that this fight is a high-stakes gamble for Manny Pacquiao. By stepping back into the ring, he risks not only a loss, but also potential damage to his legacy and long-term health. After spending years building one of the most respected reputations in boxing, a poor showing now could tarnish that image. More critically, every punch he absorbs at this stage of his life could have far more serious consequences than during his prime. Experts have voiced concerns that no title or payday justifies the physical toll such a dangerous bout could inflict. Former opponent Chris Algieri, who once faced Pacquiao in the ring, offered a sobering take. He said that if Pacquiao struggles to find rhythm and balance in the early rounds, the fight could quickly spiral out of control. According to Algieri, early round success is crucial for any fighter returning from a long layoff, especially against a sharp, and hungry opponent. If Manny fails to assert control or land meaningful shots early on, Barrios will likely take over and dominate. In Algieri's words, a shaky start could lead to a disastrous ending, and he fears this could be one of Pacquiao's toughest nights. Inside the ring,
this is going to be a bad night for Manny. One of the things that I really thought made Manny special, and what I noticed in the ring too, was his first step. It was so damn fast. Fastest hands I ever fought in a ring was Amir Khan. Fastest first step was Manny Pacquiao. His ability to pull the trigger early on, pop that straight left hand right down the middle. If I see him go out there, pop that straight left hand on the heavy-footed Mario Barrios, bangs him, cracks him with her left hand early, I'm like, okay, we got to fight. If I see him falling out of position, being off balance, getting square, and getting countered early on, I'm gonna know right away this is gonna be a bad night for Manny.
Despite mounting concerns, some boxing analysts remain optimistic. They argue that Manny Pacquiao, as an 8-division world champion, holds a level of knowledge and experience that cannot be taught or copied. These supporters believe that although Barrios is younger, he lacks the ring IQ and adaptability that Manny has developed over decades. They highlight Pacquiao's history of defying the odds and suggest this fight could be yet another chapter in his remarkable story.